yield.
I think one of the qualities that I have is that I'm an independent thinker as well as a collaborative worker. I understand that no matter what happens at General Conference, most likely I will be voting for one of these people to be bishop. I know that. That's a fact. So I understand that they have graces that they can use together. I also believe as an independent thinker that you can do some things that other people never thought of. I've gone to annual conferences and the bishop handed me my appointment and I handed him my claims for the next year because I was an independent thinker. But I also understand that it is important that the bishop has a vision that I would work collaboratively with him. I realize in order for the church to be what it's going to be, that no one person is bigger than the whole church. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hill. Reverend Dr. Seth Larkin. What distinctive qualities, Dr. Larkin, separate you from the other candidates that will help Zion reach its next dimension in Christian ministry?
The spirituality of Esther, to know how to fast and pray when we need something done. The dreaming capability of Joseph, who's able to dream and see into the future a better day. The anointing of Jesus, the builder of a Nehemiah, and one who has the ability to gather resources, because what we need an individual in the office of bishop who has a triple A rating: the anointing, the ability to administrate, and the ability to get the work done.
Thank you, Dr. Larkin.
Dr. Douglas Maven.
Dr. Maven, if you will respond to the same question, what distinctive qualities separate you from the other candidates that will help Zion reach its next dimension in Christian ministry? Please respond.
I think one of the unique gifts that God has given me simply is spiritual discernment, and helping people discern what their spiritual gifts are, and helping develop those gifts to the glory of God, and strengthens themselves and strengthens the local church. The other uniqueness, I think, is an understanding of congregational development, organizational development, and people development. God has allowed me to be exposed to an area that looks at church structures and people development, and to see that how we can grow churches and grow people, not at the expense of them or your own self, but to be servant leading, that your success is based on the development of an organization or development of individuals, and not seeking to applaud yourself, but lifting up others, that God may be glorified in the work that you do as a humble servant of God.
Thank you, Dr. Mason. Reverend Barbara Lutterford.
What distinctive qualities separate you from the other candidates that will help Zion reach its next dimension in Christian ministry?
I see two distinct qualities in myself that I believe that God will use. The first one I believe is that I see myself as a person who will offer to God my 2 fish and my 5 loaves. What I have, I offer to Him for Him to use and to multiply. My other distinctive qualification that I believe that I offer is that I come from a mission ethos. I was born, bred, and brought up in the mission conferences. So I have a unique understanding of the needs of mission conferences. As I stated earlier, the population shift for African Americans are now west and south. And this is where we as a denomination are weakest. So I believe that I will bring a work ethic that knows how to sacrifice, that knows how to be faithful, that knows how to serve and get the job done with the 2 fish and the 5 loaves that God will give me.
I'd like to thank the candidates for their candid responses to the questions that we have presented here
And now a word from our sponsor.